It's your girl, Goddess Raven, and this is Goddess Raven Botanica, and I have a video for you that I hope you enjoy. Shocking celebrity reading. Jeezy played Jeannie Mai dirty. Y'all, this is going to be what's going on with the case, and then afterwards, an oracle reading. I'm not going to waste y'all time. I'm going to get into that right now. Okay, so what's the situation? Now, the situation is Jeannie Mai has seemingly suggested Jeezy was unfaithful to her. Now, the former Real host split from the 46-year-old rapper in September, and after he asked for a court hearing to set custody rights for their daughter, Monica, who's 23 months old, she has called his conduct into question in her response to the filing. Now, according to documents, Jenny states she is entitled to a divorce from her husband on the grounds that the marriage is broken and that she does not wish to, specify herein at this time in the hope this matter can be resolved without having to disclose such conduct publicly before going on to suggest infidelity had played a major part in their split. The 44-year-old host explains she and her husband had signed a prenuptial agreement on March 26th of 2021, and the court should enforce it in the event that either party engages in sexual relations and an emotional relationship or is emotionally or sexually suggestive in communication with a third party via all forms of electronic communication, including but not limited to texting, sexting, FaceTiming, social media, and or direct messages shall result in a significant financial penalty upon the adulterous party as specified in said prenuptial agreement. I agree, girl. She covered everything but by pigeon. A spokesperson for the Leave You Alone rapper denied the allegations. They say any claim of infidelity on Mr. Jenkins' behalf are 100% false, and he has no further statements at this time. In his court filing request, a custody hearing, Jeezy accused Jenny of acting as a gatekeeper to their daughter. Papers show Jeezy claims that since he filed for divorce from Jenny on September 14th, Tyler has been temporarily residing in the strange couple's Los Angeles home with his ex. Well, isn't that where she's supposed to be? The document states since that time, the parties have addressed temporary custodial arrangements on an informal basis, while the parties have agreed upon a visitation schedule through the end of 2023, which has been confirmed via communications between their counsel to continue addressing custodial and parenting, no, parenting time issues in such an ad hoc matter is becoming increasingly less feasible. Jeezy claimed in a motion a lack of consistency, stability associated with picking up his child and spending time with the child. The Grammy nominee also alleged in his filing the current custody setup with Jeannie Mai is creating unnecessary tension and confusion when it comes to their parenting time and each of their sole rights when Monaco is in their individual care. Jeezy added in his filing, even though he does not believe Jenny is acting maliciously, she has acted as a gatekeeper when it comes to exercising parenting time with the toddler. The document says Jenny interference with Jeezy relationship with child, again, while not generated from or with malicious intent, is nevertheless causing confusion and tension between the parties and is working to stifle the development of his relationship with the child. Ooh, child. So that is currently the situation that's going on between the two. Now, let's get into the reading. Okay. So we are going to get into the reading part of the situation here. Okay. And the first card we are going to deal with is the death card, and the death card was in reverse. Okay, so the death card symbolizes the end of some aspect of the relationship. Your love life is totally changing and revamping itself. It's possible that this can bring feelings of sadness, but at the same time, this could be, it could show up for people who were moving from one phase of love to another or saying goodbye to a situation. So, but anyways, way, I feel like honestly, this is, the sad part of ending a relationship. Now, when in reverse, the death card can signify that you are avoiding necessary change. You may be holding on to something or grieving to the point where you have stopped experiencing the magic of your own life. Remember, every ending is the beginning of a new journey that will bring gifts of all its own. Resisting change doesn't stop it from happening, but it can and will prolong the suffering. Now, when it comes to that, who is resisting change? Is it Jeezy or Jenny? So let's ask the pendulum, like, the one resisting change? Is Jeezy the one resisting the change? And that's a yes. Is Jenny Mai resisting change? She's not. So he's the one. He's expecting certain things to remain the same because he had it like that. And that's not the case. That's why he's arguing with her. She's gatekeeping, the time with the child and this, that, and the other. When no, she might not be gatekeeping the time. He just expects that whenever he show up or whatever the situation may be, he's entitled to whatever to run the situation, and she's not letting him run the situation the way he wants it, and he views that as a problem. That could be the situation right there. But you know what? We'll continue on to figure out what is the situation. Oh, child. Now we got the Tower card. Child, the Tower card in reverse as well. So the Tower can bring news of surprise engagements. If you are waiting for a ring, should I even be telling you this? Huh? Well, how will it ever be a surprise? Now, this is about a situation, you know, a tarot card, it could be about being surprised about a breakthrough in a relationship, or it can even be about a breakup. And in this case, it's all about a breakup. So this news, see, or maybe your partner confessed a truth they've been holding in their heart for a while. hmm Whatever the news, usually it will catch you off guard. So Jeezy's news to Jenny Mai caught her off guard. You will definitely be experiencing some kind of, moment that will change the dynamic of the relationship for good or bad. This is something that you cannot force. It will happen all on its own, so stay open. So this is her shock with him dropping the news on her. Okay, now the tarot card was in reverse. It shows you that circumstances or timing helped you narrowly escape some major drastic disruption in your life, because this card rules the element of surprise. It can seem almost impossible to predict what will happen, reverse or upright. Either way, it will show up when something shocking is about to occur. And that was the divorce. That announcement is the divorce. So the Tower card was the ending of the marriage and him telling her, and the shocker that she received. Mhm. So she was shocked. This was not something that she expected. This is not. Mm-mm. So let's see. Next card was the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups, of course, are in reverse as well. And the Two of Cups is, of course, the Lover's card. It's a Lover's card, and it's in reverse. So when the Two of Cups is reversed, the energy of a partnership union is fractured or broken. So this is broken. She's correct. So when she said the relationship was broken, she was not lying. She was absolutely correct. So it may seem as though the connection between you and someone else, whether a romantic partner, a friend, or colleague, is off or out of balance. This is the telling part of Jeezy. Pay attention to this little piece. It may seem as though the connection between you and someone else, whether a romantic partner, a friend, or colleague, is off or out of balance. So now the bond between you have suffered. This is what's going on between them right now. This card often shows up in reverse when you are giving a lot of yourself and may be receiving little to nothing in return. Now, who was it that was giving the most to the relationship? Do you think it was Jeezy or do you think it was Jeannie Mai that was giving the most to the relationship? Let's find out. We're going to ask. Was Jeannie Mai the one giving her all to this relationship? Yes or no? Was she giving her all to this relationship? Yes. Was Jeezy giving his all? And you know what? Automatically it swings to a no. Am I surprised? No. I'm not surprised. So in this situation, Jenny was the one that was giving everything to this relationship and trying to change and trying to work on herself. Because if you notice, when she was talking about the relationship, she's like, "Oh, I know I'm a type of person that does this and acts like this before, but I'm working on that and trying to change." There was nothing Jeezy ever came out about saying that he was trying to change or work on or heal on or nothing. It was always Jenny talking about how she was changing, how she was working with therapy, how she was doing this to make sure, to secure her marriage and make her marriage work. But you never heard anything from Jeezy. So the next card that came up is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is not what you want to come up when it comes to a relationship. Like the Ten of Swords shows an ending, okay? Something that means a breakup or split. Well, but I've also seen this card show up for relationships that have been tested by outside circumstances. So this is the card that reveals the cheating. Jenny Mai is not lying. This man cheated on her. Let's just confirm it before I finish reading everything about this card. Did Jeezy cheat on Jenny Mai? Did Jeezy have an outside situation played out while he was with her? Yeah. Was he talking to other women? Yes. Was he getting DMs and text messages and all kinds of stuff from other women? And was he flirting or involved in some with someone? So that's a yes. Child. Jeezy. So this card tells all about of it, all about it. Like, finally, that cloud lifts. So the couple is free to heal and move past what has happened. Whatever it is, you must let go of it because it's over. If you're single, this card could represent the end of a singlehood and sort of a new relationship, but this ain't the case. This card can also show up for someone who has completely given up hope and doesn't believe they will ever find love again. Honestly, this is when that moment when all hope seems to be lost and everything has a way of miraculously just falling together, but so Ten of Swords is revealing there was somebody stepping out, there was some infidelity definitely there. Somebody was, somebody was creeping around. You know, so even sometimes this means a breakup or a split. So this shows the relationship breaking up, but it's from some outside interferences that caused this problem. Jeezy. So now does Jenny might feel like she can't find love anymore? Does she feel like this is it? She tried. Now does she feel like she like this is it? I'm giving up on finding love again. I'm giving up on relationships right now. Okay, or is it Jeezy? No, it's not Jeezy. Jeezy's ready to flip and keep it all mingling and, you know, serving damage, serving gaslighting. He got his can of gaslighting ready to go. He's ready to move on and show this front that he's this perfect gentleman and man and all of this, and he's so healed and put together. So he's ready to do that for give you that facade, that illusion, and bring on the hurt and the pain with it too. He's ready to move on to somebody else and give them, what is it? The love bombing. This mother flipper is good at love bombing you. But eventually he runs out of the love bomb and he just bombs you. So now the next card is the Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands is okay. When the Eight of Wands appears, you can expect a speedy move on for somebody. Somebody gonna be moving on. And here it is. It's the man. It's a man. It's a man. So it's the card is Jeezy. Jeezy's moving on. So maybe you'll soon cross paths with an unexpected person who will spark passion in your life. Maybe it's something as simple as some speed type of dating or going out or something. But there's something there. This is how fast the energy of this card is. So this is all about, some excitement, some texting, something's going on with somebody. And so I want to look at who's the one that's doing this texting and moving on already. Is it Jeezy? Is Jeezy already texting with somebody? He's already texting with somebody. He's already moved on. Is Jenny texting? Jenny's not texting anyone. This is Jeezy. So he's already out there ripping and running. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so grossed out. And it's sad because look at this. When it comes to this love card, the Queen of Swords, you know, when the Queen of Swords appears in a romantic reading, it may mean that you find yourself spending a lot of time alone, disconnected from others to focus on goals that don't involve intimacy, romance, romantic relationship. This is where she's at now. This card, so he's out there ripping and mingling. He has used Jeannie Mai's energy to open up a new class of dating, a new class of people that he could smooge and smooth, like mingle with. Jenny has elevated him to a new class of people that he can rip and run through. He's now been invited to tables he would have never had a chance to been invited to if it wasn't for Jenny. So now that he has elevated himself and is moving up in a different circle, he has gotten everything he can from her. He's gotten a child. He's gotten everything he could out of her. She's out here promoting his book, even though he's he's trying to divorce her. He's moved on. He has moved on, and he's not only moved on, but he is already texting and mingling with somebody else allegedly, and he is gaslighting the shit out of Jeannie Mai. Ciao. Okay, so let's keep on with this. Mm, mm, mm. So she is so disconnected. This card shows up for someone who is preoccupied with a task or a project that requires a lot of thought, energy, and effort. And so their love life tends to take a back seat. If you are in a relationship with someone, this card indicates that the person is a bit emotionally distant and very cold in how they express their love and affection towards you. That's what Jeezy is doing to her. In fact, it can be hard to get a read on what they're maybe feeling for you. This is what Jenny is experiencing at the hands of Jeezy. If anything, you may even have moments where you wonder if they even actually like you, but you might find it endearing and challenging rather than disappointing. So she took this as a challenge to get that ice. If she could like get that ice from his heart, and but it didn't work. And the outcome is when the Queen of Swords is reversed, her heart has completely iced over now. Her heart is cold. Not only does she not care about your feelings and deliverance of truth anymore, but she gets a sick, uh-oh, Jeannie Mai's personality coming out here too now. Not only does she not care about you at this point, now that shit is done, but she gets a sick pleasure out of hurting others with her words. She is negative and self-defeating, and she may use her power of intimidation to manipulate others to do things they don't want to do. Jenny Mai. She doesn't consider feelings, including her own, and it creates suffering for everyone. Reverse this queen needs need for independence turns into unhealthy obsession with proving herself, and she ends up completely isolating herself from those who care about her. This woman is your worst enemy. Now let's see. Is that her? Was Jenny Mai's words habit of being cold? Was Jenny Mai the cause of her relationship ending? Was Jenny Mai the one being cold, the ice queen? Was she being the ice queen to Jeezy throughout the relationship? No. Was she being the ice queen to him after things broke up? Yes. Okay, so she was being the ice queen to him after things broke up, but she actually this. I wonder, like, I want to know. Hold on, was this her personality before? Was this her personality before him? Yes. Once she got with Jeezy, did she try to change this personality? Yes. Did she really work on it and try to change? Yes. Was she no longer the ice cream with this man? Yes. Okay. Once she broke up, or once they broke up, did she come back to being the ice queen? Yes. Ah, okay, so it looks like last card. What's the last card here? And the last card is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands are in reverse. And what do you have to tell me? When the King of Wands is reversed, his energy is blocked or off balance. Oh my gosh, his energy is off? What does it mean? His energy is blocked or off balance? Like, off balance is never a good thing. This is when his ego spirals out of control. He's overconfident, destructive, overly dominant. He doesn't care about how others feel because he only is concerned with what makes him feel good. Reverse, he morphs into someone who's bossy, just like the Queen of Wands. Reverse becomes a bit of a bully. He surrounds himself with people who are weak or followers because he loves when people feed his ego. That's Jeezy. So Jeezy and Jenny Mai are cut from the same mother flipping cloth. And they both thought they could make it work with each other, but nope, it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay? It did not work. So that's the reading. Y'all, what y'all think? What do y'all think about the reading? Oh my gosh. Jenny being cold and calculating and Jeezy being this way. What? Did he do the same type of behavior to Keisha Cole? Yes. Child, he put Keisha Cole through it. But she's still a queen because she out here talking about, I wish him well. Couldn't be me. I wouldn't wish that motherfucker well. Nope. I wish you hell. Nah, I can't jinx nobody. Let me just pull out one final card and see what one final card has to say. Give me a final card for Jeezy and Jenny Mai. Give me one card for Jeezy and Jenny Mai. Jeezy, Jenny Mai. Give me one card for Jeezy and Jenny Mai. Give me one card for Jeezy. So the car that I got was selling out. What the hell does it mean selling out? What? I got selling out. What does it mean when you're selling out, baby? Where? Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job? Are you this card asks if you find the courage to stand up for your conviction and take a step towards doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. You have to make a choice about whether you will use your power, talents, and ability for selfishness, exploitation, or for the higher good. Mm, mm, mm. So basically, that ain't good when you got the card of selling out. This is y'all have come to a point where you have to make a choice about whether you will use your powers and talents, abilities for selfishness and expectation. So basically, it's talking about: are you going to change? Are you going to change? Like, how far are y'all willing to go to sell yourselves for profit? How far are you willing to go? Are you willing to use people up to get ahead, use people for, what you can get out of them? Or are you going to change your ways, hmm, and use them skills that you got for something good, a good outcome? Chances are with these two, hmm, I think Jenny got a stronger chance because she knows her flaws and is working on them. Jeezy, on the other hand, knows his flaws and doesn't give a shit. He has done this on countless times to different women, love bombing them, love bombing them, love bombing them, love bombing them. And then his other side of Hyde comes out. And Hyde is not pretty, I tell you. So, y'all come below, let me know what y'all think. And if y'all feel like it, subscribe below and comment and hit the like button. And on that note, I am out. I got